Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Amateur Hour Sports. We did it, guys. Well, we're not quite all the way there, but at least for this channel, we did it. We're here. It is the final watch party of the season. Third last game of the season for the Raptors. I am going to be away. I'm going to be out of the country for the Friday and for the Saturday game, or Sunday game. So as a result, yes, for me, this is the final watch party of the season. And I gotta say, guys, I've been looking forward to this day. I have been. It's been a rough season. It's been a long season filled with wanting my team to lose, which is never enjoyable, but that was the reality. Today, you know what, guys? We've locked into the 7th seed. You know what? Let's go win this game, huh? Let's go back to the old days, huh? Let's cheer for our team again. It's they've got Barnes, they've got Barrett, they've got Quickly playing. They've got the guys out there today. They got an easy game. Let's go smash it. Let's go win this game. Just for old time's sake. We ain't catching the Spurs. I guess the Spurs aren't catching us. We're not catching the Nets. We have 3 games left. We're three games left. We're 3 games up on Brooklyn. We're 3 games back of the Spurs. Let's go win a game, huh? Is that so crazy? Is that so crazy that I want my team to win today? I don't think it is. So let's go and do it. Season end could not come soon enough, but let's have fun. Let's have fun with this one. How are y'all feeling? It's been a season, y'all. And hey, just because the season's over, it doesn't mean that the content stops. It doesn't mean that the streams stop. I'll still be streaming. I'll still be doing content. So, I'll be out here. I'll be out here. You don't got to worry about me. I'll still be hanging out with you guys. I'll still be making videos. Plenty of stuff on the way. We had a member stream that was live yesterday morning. Yesterday morning. God, it feels like such a long time ago. But yes. Let's go do it. We have plenty of content. If you're new to the channel, make sure you're subscribed. And make sure as well you are liking up this stream. Let's make it a big one for the final game of the season, huh? Do me a solid. Hit that like button if you've not done so already. Jump on in. Shout outs to Sumaya, who was here earlier. Thank you so much for tuning in once again, and thank you so much for watching the videos, commenting on the videos, and being a part of the streams. Another great season. Hopefully you stick with me, Sumaya, for another one, and appreciate you being a member as well. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream yesterday morning. We have Grogan and Gabe also in the chat. Grogan's been with us for a long, long time. Gabe, also a name that's been with us all season. Thank you guys for joining. It's the last stream of the season. It's not the last game of the season. It's just I'm away for the next 2 games. Honestly, kind of happy I'm away for the next 2 games. I'm going to be in Pittsburgh. My soccer team is doing a bit of a trip to Pittsburgh. We do a charity game once a year. Or at least we try to do a charity game in Pittsburgh once a year. And if there was a serious couple of games for the Raptors, I would have skipped it, stayed home and done the streams. But because of the state of the season, yeah, I'm going to, avoid a fun trip with my friends and teammates to watch the Raptors play Dallas, which, they'll lose, and the Spurs, which would be ultimate tank off. I don't think so. So, yeah, the Raptors were concerned about catching the Spurs. Just tank against the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to want to win that game anyways. But, yeah, like the stream. Great reminder there from Gabe. We also have Daleberry Sports Highlight joining us. Thank you so much. How many streams will I have done? This will be stream number 63. So preseason had the goal of doing 70. I probably wouldn't have hit 70 but I probably would have been really close. I've missed 2 games in a row here near the end of the season. I missed the last game against Brooklyn, the game for that against Detroit. The Friday game against Detroit, truthfully, some plans got pitched to me, I guess. Like, my friends made some plans, asked if I wanted to join. With all due respect to you guys, I love hanging out with you guys, but also, I could go to the bar and have fun with my friends instead of watching the Raptors tank against the Pistons. Sunday was the first, and it will be the only game of the season that I legitimately was just at home and I decided after a long week I did not want to spend some peak Sunday hours, middle of the day, 3:30 game time, watching the Raptors. Inevitably, I knew they were going to win that game. I bet on them to win that game. And I bet on the spread. Inevitably beat the Nets. So I apologize. That was the only time this season that I haven't had stuff going on. So it is what it is. And the Friday one was one of those. Actually, that was one of those that I would have missed regardless of what the Raptors were doing. There was there was some stuff going on. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I would have done more. It didn't. I still think 63 games is a pretty good number for the season. And hopefully next year the Raps are good and we can do 70 plus. And we get back on track there. Don't get nabbed and deported till. Yeah, I've heard some stories about the border, crossing the border into the U.S. Ultimately, just gonna be polite. Have the passports ready, open to your photo when you hand. What you got to do with your friends is you gotta stack the passports because I'm with friends. You gotta stack them all with the photo page open. Not that my photo's open here. Stack with the photo page open and hand it to the whoever it is, the woman or man at the border. Make that easy for them right off the bat. Right off the bat, they're thinking, "Oh, hell yes! I don't need to flip them all open." So you're already in a little bit of good grace there. You address them ma'am or sir because they eat that up. You just be polite. You answer their questions. You have the windows down, hats off, glasses off. Make life as easy for them as possible, and they'll let you through. They'll ask some questions, whatever. I personally haven't had issues. They'll let you through. And if there are issues, you just cooperate. Don't give them a hard time. And I'm sure everything will be fine. I mean, I think about, I hear the stories. Number one, obviously tensions are very high between Canada and U.S. at the moment. So if there is a story of somebody getting stopped at the border, media is going to jump on that because it's going to be a big story based on the tensions between the two countries at the moment. Number two, think about the hundreds and thousands of people that cross the border every day that don't have an issue. So, just it could happen. But we're prepared, me and my friends, for that one. Gabe, I've been watching your videos for 2 years. By far the best videos out there, in my opinion. You the man, Holmes. Well, thank you so much, Gabe. Appreciate it. Recognize you from the chat over a couple of years. I am starting to dig into comments a bit more. That's kind of on me. I haven't been doing that enough. So thank you guys for all the support for another great year for the channel. Not a great year for the Raptors, but another great year for the channel. Very much appreciated, everybody. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to get into the tariffs, but I mean, it's not looking like it's going to be a good decision by the American government at this present point. I'll say that because, yeah, it hasn't been so far. Hasn't done very well so far. Anyways, we ain't getting political out here. Jeremy says, and Jeremy is one of our 12-month members. Thank you so much, Jeremy. Last during the season, it wasn't easy, but we made it. It was not easy. But alas, we are here. Thank you so much, Jeremy, for joining in. Thank you so much, another season. Full year. You remember through it all. Thank you so much. Well, hard season for the Rats, but you made it great, entertaining. Thank you. And you know what, guys? You made it entertaining for me, too, because at the All-Star break, the state of this team, I'm not sure, how I would have kept the interest levels up like this, but thank you to you as well. All right, good question, Brandon. Brandon says, why do you think they fired Coach Malone and Kevin Booth, Nuggets GM, for Nuggets? And do you think we should fire Darko and get Malone? So I don't want to give a lot away because this is going to be a full video topic tomorrow on this channel. So keep a lookout for that one. I don't want to give a lot away. But on the firing of Mike Malone, seems like the story will be that the players kind of lost respect for him. 2 weeks ago, he's talked about how he had to basically force people to watch film and watch their minutes and stuff like that. So it seems like he kind of lost the room a little bit, which could have played into it. They've lost 7 of 10. They've lost 4 in a row. That played into it. Kind of makes sense from a GM perspective. Haven't done a great job of supplementing the talent with this team. You could also blame some ownership not going into the tax really with this team. But crazy decision. I mean, just crazy decision. As far as firing Darko's here to stay. Darko's here to stay, I think is what's going to go down here. Micah Malone is a good coach. I don't think he's a great coach. I think he's a good coach who didn't deserve to get fired. I don't think the Raptors should, there's a vacancy. That's one thing. But, to fire a guy to bring him in, I don't know if that's the right move for the team. But I will cover this more extensively in tomorrow's video. Glad you're looking forward to it, Gabe. That Canadian joins us, says, do you think the Raptors are planning to do a quick flip planning around Barnes and Ingram mostly? I think they already have. I don't think they're planning a quick flip. They're doing it. They're in the act of doing it. That's why they went out and got Brandon Ingram. Once you lose the locker room, you better pre-pack your bags as a head coach. Yeah, I don't know. It kind of turned around very quickly there, but seems like the losing. If he brought it up in a press conference, could have been a long-standing thing. But I'm sure Mike Malone had to have been completely shocked to get the news he was getting dismissed. He probably had no. Maybe end of season, but 3 games left in the season is crazy, isn't it? Crazy. O says, bet a little bit on Hornets money line. I doubt it hits, but hopeful. Well, bad news today. Today, guys. Today we cheer for the Raptors. Today, we're Raptors fans again. Today, we want this team to win. We're back, baby. We're back, baby. We're back. Tank is done, pretty much. We'll tank against the Mavericks. Today, let's go get a win. Get the vibes up on the channel for the end of the season. You know what? We got a fun lineup in at least. We got Quickly, we got Barrett, we got Barnes, Mobo, playing off ball, maybe a little bit fun on offense, but he's a fun defender to watch. I don't like Orlando Robinson that much, but we got the 3-headed monster of Quickly, Barrett, Barnes. Let's see these guys do something together here. Let's see if we can get a win here and enjoy the final game of the season. Who are the Hornets starting? Okay. Yeah, we're going to win this game. Simpson. KJ Simpson, I think. KJ Simpson? Yeah, he's a guy who had that rough foul on Jalen Wells yesterday. We got Nick Smith Jr., who is one of the worst players in the entire National Basketball Association. We have Daquan Jeffries, who's done okay in his minutes, but, not very good. We have Tijan Salon. I forget how to say the first name. But, he struggled in his rookie year. And Yusuf Nurkic, who sucks. So, we're going to win this game. It's a question of by how much. It really is. This is a scheduled win, ladies and gentlemen. We're bringing back the scheduled wins. This is a scheduled win. Yes. Can we gain any draft position losing here? I don't believe so. I believe we have the tiebreaker over Brooklyn, and we're 3 games up on them with 3 games left. There's no benefit to losing at this point. We will not move any lower. So have fun and win. I think we're going to win by 12 or so today. Yeah. The projected draft position for the Raptors, Grogan asked earlier, by the way. So the most likely scenario is 8th pick, 8th overall. Most likely is ending up anywhere from 7 to 9, but the 8th has the highest percentage chance at 34%, but there is still a 32% chance they end in the top 4 in some capacity. So a lot can change. Draft lottery is on May 12th, and we'll just have to wait until then and see. Yep, wait and see. Been thinking about doing some sports betting, baseball, but the choice is so crazy. Okay, so I work in sports betting. If you're going to bet on sports, biggest thing you need to understand about sports betting off the bat. It's not about knowing sports. It's about knowing markets and the math behind these markets. So, like, just being a ball knower won't get you close to being a winning bettor in sports betting. This is the reality. Listen, sports betting is difficult. You just want to have some fun, throw like $100 in your account, whatever. Have fun with it. That's fine. But if it's like you think you're going to win at sports betting, like you really, really need to have a deep understanding of what you're doing, or you're just not going to win. You're just not. I work in sports betting. I've been through the process of being a losing bettor. I'm not a losing bettor anymore because I've done a lot of work to understand the markets, and I've worked with people who understand the markets that can help me. Sports betting is tough, so just, play within your limits and understand like what you want to get out of it. It's just a bit of extra fun, Whatever. I'll throw a home run bet down if I'm at a Jays game. I'll bet on a game I'm watching. That's fine. I just know that's probably not going to be making me money. You know what I'm saying? But no, I am an avid bettor. But just careful with it. Don't go crazy without knowing what you're doing. I'm not saying anybody is. Not saying Grogan is. Just I have to get that spiel out there whenever I see something like that. Anyways, if we lose this game, we're going to get investigated for tampering. Tampering is not the right word. I mean, we have our top 3 guys in. There's not much they could really do here. I mean, I say top 3. Really, Pirtle is one of our top 3 players. You can argue Pirtle's sometimes you could argue Pirtle's top 1 on this team, but you know what I mean. Our trio, the trio for this team. Brandon says, because of all the drama around the Nuggets, they're starting to question whether Jokic will get traded. Jokic will not get traded. Nobody's questioning if he'll get traded, by the way. Toronto has top 5 odds of getting him with the media always linking. Okay, I saw this tweet. This really bugs me, and it's not your fault. This really bugs me about this tweet. First of all, Jokic is not getting traded. I'll give you... Now, granted, Luka Doncic got traded. So when I say he won't get traded, I mean 99.9% of the time, this guy does not get traded, right? But he's not getting traded. I'm letting you know right now. Okay, I'm trying to find the tweet. Because a lot of people saw this tweet and did the same thing, okay? Here it is. So, Lakers are now favorites to beat Nikola Jokic's next team, per Bovada official. Lakers plus 500, KK Mega Basket plus 600, blah, blah, blah. Raptors plus 1,000, 4th place on this list. Favorites to be Nikola Jokic's next team, meaning this would be his team if he were to leave the Denver Nuggets. Okay? This is if he leaves the Denver Nuggets. There's still a 99.9% chance he'll still be on the Nuggets. But in that 0.01% chance he does get traded or leave, Lakers are favored to be his next team. So the actual mark for this, if it included the Nuggets would be minus 100,000. And the Lakers would be plus like 50, 60,000. Like, it's just, he's just not going anywhere. He's just not going anywhere. He's on a big contract. I see no reason Jokic would go out of his way to want to leave. But again, Doncic got traded, so who knows, right? Yeah, no, not happening. Not going anywhere. Don't worry about it. But the Raptors, and this will be a video topic as well, they do have control of all of their picks, and they do have a chance of making a trade for somebody. Will it be Jokic? No, but could be somebody else. Gabe says, who would you want to take at 8th on the draft night? How many picks do we have? We have our own first-round pick. We have Portland's second-round pick, which will be 40th in the draft. And we will have our own... do we have our own second-round pick? I think we have our own second-round pick. Let me just confirm that. I hope we do. For some reason, I think we might not. Let me see. Let's see. Just to be certain. Okay. This year, we... Oh, our pick went to Detroit. Our second, I think, went to Detroit in... No. Was it in? No. Detroit has our pick. Anyways. We have our own first and Portland second this year. Doesn't appear we have our own second. Anyways. I want to play some bets for fun. Never done it before. Downloaded an app and had zero clue what was going on. Deleted the app. Honestly, triple fermentation, you probably save yourself a bunch of money. Honestly, you probably did. But, yeah, it can be fun. I used to bet for fun. I used to lose money, but, I had fun. I made big bets, like parlays with my friends. It was fun, but I wasn't winning money. I was losing money that I could have used in university. But doing those bets at the time helped me understand betting to the point where I could take the information I have now and start winning money betting. I'm not winning a lot, but getting a little bit of extra money there. Raptors only got those ads because those ads, like the odds there. Oh, those odds because Jokic celebrated St. Nicholas Day with Darko and his family. Maybe it's Serbian connection. Maybe it's just the Raptors have a ton of draft assets they could trade to make that deal happen. I don't know. Me always gives us false hope. Well, like I said, the Raptors are in position to make the trade, which is why their odds are where they are. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, Grogan. That's a good way to play it. Like if you want to dabble with some betting, put a future on the Jays to win the division or the World Series, just to have a fun little sweat for the season. That's with a reasonable number that you can afford. Yeah, no problem having a little bit of fun with that. Absolutely, that's fun. Yeah, just have a little fun bet on your team to win the chip. No issue with that. In the Knicks trade thing, I thought it was the Barrett trade, but that was what I was top of my head was thinking. But we got Detroit's pick from last year. Maybe it wasn't the trade. Is Brandon Ingram worth a first-round pick? He's worth probably more than one, but we got him for one. Mavs fans going to chant fire Nico. They might get kicked out if they do. And those tickets are probably expensive. There's going to be a lot of Luka jerseys out there today. I did see Vladdy getting the $500 million. So obviously, like a slight overpay for Vladdy. But people made such a big deal when he didn't sign at the start of the season. And then it's a big deal when he signed. It's just more than you want it to be. Like, okay, it's either you sign him for that number or somebody else does. Jay's got their guy. He's a Jay for life. I think it was the right move by the franchise. Put it to bed early in the season. Move with it. Any recommendation for an app or company to bet with? Strictly recreationally speaking, like FanDuel and Bet365 have good sign-up offers to get you started with like bonus credits. At least FanDuel currently does. yeah, sign up FanDuel right now. If you sign up with FanDuel.com/board, you get $250 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. That's the promotion right now. So you sign up there, get some bonus credits at least to kind of dabble with off the bat if your first $5 bet wins. 365 has had good sign-up offers. In the end, the best betting website is the site that has the best odds for the thing you want to bet on. So I have a bunch of different accounts, so I can always maximize the odds I get for my wagers. But if you just, just for one of those two, if you're just going to have one. What are they going to do with Bo Bichette and Alec Manoah? Probably trade him. I don't really know what's going on with Alec Manoah right now. Bo Bichette is a good player who's still in the Jays, so I don't know. Just keep him, right? I mean, I'm not locked in on baseball, but I'm a very casual baseball fan. But Vladdy, they had to bring back. Yes, surely. All right. Do we have the Raptors on TSN? We do. All right, guys. It's that time of the stream. First time in a while I've streamed half an hour before the game instead of 15, but special occasion. But this is it, guys. It's time for the door shot. When I bought this net a few months ago, I thought, real, proper net, not a dollar store one, proper, foam, dense foam ball. I'm going to start making more of these shots now. I'm going to start making more door shots. Well, today's the day, guys. I've taken 17 official attempts on this net. I've missed all 17. Now, I've taken some unofficial attempts. I've made a couple of them, but I've missed a lot too. It is showcased to me that it's very difficult to make a shot on this net. But we got to try one last time. I've missed 17 in a row on this net. I think I missed 5 in a row on my other net leading up to this, which made me want to buy a new net. On the season, I was hoping to end at above 50% shooting. I would have had to have made 32 in order to make that happen, because 31 out of 63 would have been below 500. I've made 13. Okay? If I make this, it's only 14. It's been a rough year for the door shot. It has. There's no denying that. No question about that. Grogan, the last time you probably saw the door shots, I was probably still at 13 makes. I probably have not made one since you last saw it. But it's the last one of the season. Bet 65 time to add to your door shot. Yeah, minus 10,000. I don't make it. It's the last one of the season, guys. Can we break the duck and end this season on a high? Now, I know this one. This has got to be like a birdie putt. You do not come up short on a birdie putt. You know what I'm saying? You hit that thing, you give that shit a chance to go. It looks uneven. You give that birdie putt a chance to drop. You short it, it never had hope. It never had a chance. But you really hit that thing, it's got a chance to fall at least. It had a chance to fall. It will never have a chance if you don't hit it hard enough. So the door shot. Lately, a lot of these, I've been fucking... I've got the yips. I've been really snatching it, tensing up when I'm taking them. I gotta relax. I gotta follow through. I gotta get it there. I gotta give it a chance to go. Okay? This is it. Can you believe? Would you believe me if I said I'm actually nervous? I don't want to go 0 of 18 on this net, man. I don't want to wait a whole fucking offseason to try and make these again. But, that's where we're at. To end it off, let's make one. moving this. There's a light here. I'm moving it out of the way. No shot of it blocking. No chance of it obscuring my vision. You can't even see it. I moved it out of the way. Last one of the season. Do I bank? No bank. No bank. No bank. Tell ya, the line was very good. I gave it a chance. And it didn't go. The line was perfect. I overshot it. Not enough arc as usual. It's just like that. I gotta make one before we start here. They're getting worse. All right, 3 more chances, just to have one. I only needed one. Back to back. Well, it's been fun. All I can do is work on the game in the off season, get in the lab, work on my shit in the off season. That's all I can do at this point. Work on my game and apologize. That's it, guys. The season is over. 13 of 63. I've missed like 22 in a row, 23 in a row. We end with a 21% percentage. 21. I am ashamed. Believe me. Nobody's more ashamed than me. I really thought I'd make one. You know, when there was like 8 games left, and I was like, I gotta make one, right? I thought I would make one. But no. Nope. No makes. Oh, it's the last home game of the season. I didn't even take that in. Sucks Boucher not going to be able to go today. I forget the last game he played. Yeah, whatever the last game he played, that's the last game he'll play as a Raptor. It's what it is. It's over. I feel like I'm watching a rigged game at the Carnival with how often you yip in. No yips on that one. I have had some that I snatch it and come way short. I didn't snatch that one. That was a smooth release. I just overcooked it. Smooth release, got the extension, got the follow through. It was a good attempt. An attempt I'm not upset with, and it didn't go. I gave it a chance though. Like I said, I didn't short it. I didn't short the birdie putt. Why that sucks? Why? Why, Boucher? I mean, evidently he's not in Toronto's and Darko Rajakovic's plans for this team, or else he'd be playing. So he's gone. For sure he's gone. Next year, door shot challenge versus GF, maybe. My fiance, I don't know if she'd make any, but neither would I. So we tie 0-0. Next season, guys, 70 streams. Hopefully I don't have to move out of this apartment when my lease is expired and they jack up my rent. Hopefully not. But hopefully we get a full season of shooting on this net, 70 games, 70 streams. And hopefully one of them goes in next year. Right? Hopefully one of them goes next year. See you later, Grogan. This is the last one for me. I am away for the next 2. This will be the last one that I'll be streaming this season. I'm away. I'm actually out of the country, so cannot stream. I do need help from Lethal Shooter. Even at some point I thought, I'll get to my I understand it now phase, but I never did. I never did. Never got there in the end. A damn shame. I'll work on the game in the offseason and hopefully be better. All right, guys. Should be just about game time here. I think the Raptors will win. Garbage lineup from the Hornets. Decent lineup from us. Excuse me. I think the Raptors will win this one. Charge my keyboard. God, I really didn't make one. For real. Not one. I thought I would. Eventually, I thought I would get one. It's depressing. Almost. Did 5 Tankathon draft lottery simulations. Raptors fell to 8th 3 times. 9 twice. But yeah, the most likely outcome is the Raptors fall to 8th. It's gonna happen. But then again, that was a small sample size you did, so. But yes, the most likely outcome is the Raptors end up with the 6th pick. Or 8th pick, excuse me. But it's more likely... this is where it gets funny. It's more likely that the Raptors end up outside of the 8th pick in particular. So... because the mode of the sample is 8th pick. The median of the sample, though, is 5 point something. No, the median is the exact middle, which would actually be So the mode would be 8th. The median would be 5 point something. I'm not sure what the median would be. No, the mean. Yo, that's the mean. The median. I don't know what the median would be. God, I hate math. This is simple shit too. What am I talking about? Hey. Clippers making a run this playoffs. I agree. I think the Clippers are slept on. They're 1 game back of the Lakers. How crazy is that? And they did so much of this season without Kawhi. They have Kawhi now, looking really, really good. Norm is amazing. Harden has been great this season. Zubac has been outstanding this year. They've got a great coach. Yeah, Clippers could be a problem this year. Absolutely, could be a problem this year. Reminder, guys, we still got merch available. Help support the channel. Help support your boy. Get yourself some merch. You can support the channel, and you get some cool stuff in return. We have hats, white like this. We have black hats as well. We have shirts. We have stickers. Stickers are three for $6. $35 t-shirts, $50 hats. Support the channel. Support your boy. Get some cool stuff in return. Use the link that's at the top of the description in order to get yourself some merch today. Would mean a lot. Help support me at the end of the season here. And, yeah, summer's coming up. Why not get yourself a nice hat? Why not? Get yourself a nice T-shirt. You know, decorate something with some stickers. Lots of ways to go about it. Game is about to begin here. Thank you, everybody, for joining me as well. Let's do it one last time this season. One last time. Raptors in action against the Charlotte Hornets. It's time, y'all. This was a matchup a few weeks ago. The Raptors won easily. They're going to do it again. We've got Robinson taking the jump. He's joined on the floor by Mobo, Quickly, Barrett, and Barnes. Hornets started with KJ Simpson, T-Dan Salon, if that's how you say it, Daquan Jeffries, Yusuf Nurkic, and Nick Smith Jr. Just a terrible, terrible starting five for them. I was thinking we should pick up Walter Clayton Jr. in the second round, but ever since he won the mock draft, we just have it as a mid-first round pick. Mid-first might be a bit high. He's a good player, but a bit undersized. I'm not sure if he'll thrive in the NBA. Not for me. Mobo for three to get us started. It's off the back rim in the hands of Jeffries. Tell ya, the jersey matchup tonight is elite. The Raptors got the elite black jerseys on with the purple dino. The Hornets got these like throwback-inspired turquoise jerseys. I love these Hornets jerseys. Elite jersey matchup tonight. Off the glass, that's Simpson. Fresh off of an attempted murder last night against Jalen Wells. Thought he might have gotten suspended, to be honest. Do I know if Ulrich Shamshi will be healthy for Summer League? I actually don't. I'm going to assume he will be, but I don't know for sure. No. First basket of the game goes to KJ Simpson with these free throws. Well, the one free throw, but it counts. Quickly. Trying to get the Raptors started here. Gives it off to Barnes. Down low to Mobo. Got a mismatch here. Got a score. Nope. Dumps it off to Robinson, who misses the layup. And we are underway. Let's get the scoreboard up for y'all. Nurkic inside, easy bucket. 3-0 for the Hornets. Confirmation has been made, by the way, that Ingram's out for the season. I don't know why for weeks people thought he was going to come back. Once the tank kind of became a thing, it became apparent that he was not going to play. RJ Barrett for three. First basket of the game for Toronto is RJ Barrett's three, which ties the game up at 3. Nurkic to Salon. 3 ball is up, front rim, off the backboard in the hands of Robinson. Off season, by the way, guys. So my weeks are pretty busy. I'm going to see what I can do for streams as Barrett misses the 3. I'm going to see what I can do. It'll probably end up being one stream a week. Recap the week of NBA news and such, and just chill, hang out. I gotta come with some other streams from time to time, but looking like one a week type thing at the moment. Because Monday nights and Thursday nights I work, so I can't stream that day. Wednesday nights I'll be playing soccer, so I can't do that day. As RJ connects for another 3. So it's looking like Tuesdays or Fridays will be stream days. Kind of is what it is. But videos, I'm going to try and start doing 3 a week. 3 a week, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday uploads. And I want to incorporate the community a little bit more for the Saturday video, if you've, you know what I'm saying. Barnes misses the 3 there. We've had too many misses from him in the later stages of the season. All season, really. Apparently, he's not playing healthy. Why is he playing at all? 65 games, this, that. What team is he? What? He ain't making anything. Sit him down, be honest, maybe. Then again, it's tough to tell a guy, no, you're not going to make anything, so we're not going to even bother letting you play all those games. I play soccer. Yes, I'm washed, but okay. I'm not washed. I'm washed relative to what I used to be. A highly competitive player. But I play in rec leagues now. I played a Sunday league, then I play in a rec league on Wednesdays starting in May. So yeah, I do play. That's where I'm going this weekend. I got a soccer game in Pittsburgh, actually. Nothing fancy, just a bunch of Sunday league bros going to Pittsburgh to drink and then play a game of soccer for charity. But I can still dabble. Gabe said, I heard Barnes is hurt. You heard correctly. They want to get him 65 games. Give him a chance. He's going to have to play in all 3 of the remaining games this season, including tonight, in order to make that happen. So he's played tonight, needs to play in the next 2 games in order to be eligible for anything at 65 games. Over and back. Yeah, that's a sloppy turnover by the Hornets. Hey, your feet down, Daquan. Ronaldo or Messi? Messi. God, do I not want to get into a Ronaldo-Messi debate. But Messi to me. Barnes, fadeaway 2 is good. All right, we'll take that from Scotty. Is there a timeout called here? Play a stop for a moment. Three ball, I think, is blocked there. Quickly to Barrett. Now quickly for 3. Doesn't go. Jeffrey's getting to the rim, finishing for the Clippers. Sorry, the Hornets put them up by 1. Sorry, one sec, guys. All right, here we go. MJ LeBron. Well, I've documented well that I'm personally on the side of LeBron, but that is pretty close to a 50-50 for those two. I don't think Messi Ronaldo is a 50-50. I see it as a clear one is better than the other, but a lot of differing opinions. Let's get Barnes 17 points tonight. Let's start with 10, Let's get him into double digits here. Brandon says, to be honest, I don't know how you watched the last 2 weeks of Raptors basketball. It's so boring knowing whether they want to lose. Well, yeah, that's the thing. I didn't watch some of the games. I missed this game and this game. I watched this one. I believe I might have missed this one. Not quite sure. I definitely missed this one. So I probably did this one. I definitely missed this one against the Hornets. Still watched it. I missed this one here. I've missed them here and there. But yeah, they have been tough to watch. No doubt about it. I am, like I said, I am happy the season's over here. I'm happy we're at the end. Raptors season ends. We move on with our lives. Stop having to watch this godforsaken team. Well, you may still watch the next 2 games. I'll be out of the country, so no way this will be on TV. Bobby Webster talking about Scotty Barnes here. Still believes in this. Still believes in his guy. I'm excited for the draft lottery. 1 month on Saturday. It'll be 1 month away. Sorry, I'm tired. I've been up at 7 a.m. the last. Sorry, I was up at 6 a.m. this morning and Monday, and I was up at 6:30 on Tuesday. So I'm really tired. And granted, some of you probably do that every day, but I don't. I'm not used to it. So Wednesday evenings, I hit a wall, and I forgot. I was usually I get tired around like 3 and take a nap maybe around 5 before stream. I kind of just didn't get tired and forgot. So instead, I'm a little tired. Anyways, I'll be good. I'll jolt up. I'll be good. You know what? I got Cokes here in the fridge. I'm going to get that the next commercial break. That's going to fire me right up. That's going to course through my veins. 12-8 for the Hornets. Early days. 5:34 to go in the first. And something called a foul against Raptors. The shot clock was winding down. Wonder how many minutes Barnes and like the others will get today. Could easily. They've been getting like 28 minutes or so. You typically. I wonder if they get even less today. We will see. Nurkic backing down Robinson. Puts up with the right. It doesn't go. Rebound to Battle. Now Mobo. Kick out to Battle in the corner for 3. That's got to go. Yes, it does. Jameson Battle. 12-11. Makes it a 1-point game. Brandon, they have shut down Brandon Ingram for the season. It's over. Don't worry about that. I mean, he always was shut down, but they probably just didn't want to get into any issues with the NBA. It was probably calculated. There was never an intention to play him. The rim that's oh wow. Damian Baugh? I haven't heard of him. I've heard of Wendell Moore, who's checked in the game. Former second-round pick by the New York Knicks, I believe. I have heard of Jericho Sims, a former it's Jalen Sims. All right, Jericho plays for Milwaukee. So Jalen Sims I've not heard of, evidently. Yeah, we should win this game for sure. Lakers, yeah, I'm watching this instead of Lakers Mavs. How about that? Guys, keep me posted on the Lakers Mavericks game. It's an away game for the Mavs. Is everybody on Luka's side? Dallas deserve all the shit they're getting from that trade. Every bit of it they deserve. Not the fans, but the organization deserves all that shit. Luka was crying during his tribute video. He didn't want to leave, man. I didn't see Bobby Portis back. That's big. I think he's gonna have a really good playoffs. I don't think the Bucks will necessarily advance beyond the first round, but Portis has stepped up in a bigger role whenever given the opportunity, and he's nice and fresh for the playoffs. Ownership deserves it. Management deserves it. Yep. 100%. Wow, Roden just threw it out of bounds. Big Nurk causing some issues for the Raps so far. Trying to prove he can still be effective in the NBA. All right, timeout called. Time for a Coke Zero, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go grab that, and I'll be right back. While I'm gone, you know what to do. Smash that like button. Team. Équipe. Oh, there we go. Team. Oh, that's cool. Jamal Shed made Brandon Ingram wear a Houston jersey to the game. It would have been cool if Houston won the Natty for Jamal. But, that's cool. Brandon have to wear a Jamal Shed Houston jersey. Even cooler. Brandon Ingram, former Duke player. Jamal Shed, former Houston player. They had a bet for the semifinals, or the Final Four, between the teams. Houston ended up beating Duke. Brandon Ingram lost the bet, had to wear a Houston jersey to the game. And then Houston lost to Natty in heartbreaking fashion. Major comeback. Coke Zero, man. Sip, scan, share. Anybody want to scan that? Scan that and see what happens. Probably just like, I'm curious now. Probably just opens up like Twitter or something. Enjoying my team Coke. Go to this website to buy your own. Coke URL. Share a Coke memory maker. Snap a moment, share a new memory. Upload your picture or video using templates. I ain't doing that, am I? Fuck it. Let's do this. How does it have my almost birthday in there? Weird. Do I want to give them... Fuck, I'm not giving them my email. Fuck it, I'm not doing that. AJ Lawson knocks down a 3. There's a ball for 3. Off the rim and away. Taj Gibson in the game for the Hornets. Unbelievably, Taj Gibson's still in the NBA, y'all. He's still out here, and he gets to stop there on Battle. Rebound ends up with Lawson, goes to Roden. Back to Lawson, now Battle in the corner, back up top to Lawson. Let's slow it down. Got Mobo, and he goes to Roden, who loses it. And the Hornets come the other way. 19-18 for the Raptors here as Sims lays it in with the left. Not the worst game of basketball I've ever seen. But in terms of the best game ever, the worst game ever, it's about here right now, this area. It's not anywhere close to this. Cole Swider getting the finish there. I gotta say, Cole Swider, good shooter. That's it. I do not foresee a roster spot for him next season. I think it'll be his second 10-day contract runs out end of season, and we go our separate ways. Roden to the rim, misses. Swider can't tip it in. And here come the Hornets again. I think this is Nick Smith Jr. lobbed up to Gibson. Man, this ain't 2010. What are you trying to do here with Taj Gibson? He ain't flying like that. Hey, what is that? Did you guys see that? Who does Nick Smith Jr. think that is? He's thinking he's got Giannis at the rim or something. What was that pass? To Taj Gibson. This guy's like 45. He's 39. I thought he was 39, but I'm like, nah, he can't be that old. He's 39. He ain't moving like that. Oh, nice pass by Mobo to Battle. And even Jamison Battle throwing it down.
Mama,
how about Jamison Battle? You know Jamison Battle got up like that? I didn't. Luka's got 14 already. Good grief. Start doubling this guy, Jason. Calling Gibson 39 is a violation. What do you mean? That's how old he is. He's 39. What do you mean it's a violation? That's how old he is. All right. Final possession seemingly for the Raptors. Shot clock, game clock separated by about 4 seconds. We've got quickly sizing up Nick Smith Jr. Nick Smith, one of those names. You got to say the first and last name together, you know? RJ Barrett for 3. Doesn't go. Rebound Robinson, who puts it in. Nice finish by the big man. Raptors lead 25-23. Here's Smith from half court. Doesn't go. One of the names. Nick Smith. You guys say Nick Smith. And you guys say Nick Smith Jr. too for some reason. I don't know. Maybe just me. $32. No, man. He's 39. I was joking about him being 45. He's 39 years old. Yes. All right. So, ignore that. First quarter of action. RJ has those 2 threes he made pretty early. That's it. 2 of 5 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. Quickly 0 of 2. Barnes is 1 of 2. He had that midi, and he also had the missed 3. Robinson's got his first bucket of the game there. Mobo's has some nice assists, no points as of yet. 0 of 2 off the bench. Battle's got the dunk and his 3 for 5 points. AJ Lawson's got a couple threes for 6 points. Not a lot to gather from the first quarter overall. A lot of the scoring being spread around from both teams, but not very efficiently. 42% shooting from the field for the Hornets, but shooting 27% from 3. Raptors, 37% from the field, but 33% from 3, so making up a few points there. Also dominating the glass here. 6 offensive rebounds to 1, and turnovers locked in at 2-2. So Raptors winning the possession battle. and therefore winning the game. Yeah, that's my thoughts as well. Winner one, it's like, yeah, you want to play 65 games to try and make some teams, but also, like, if he's playing right now, not well, he's going to ruin his stats. Whatever. You know, maybe just to keep in good grace with Scotty Barnes, the team is like, all right, you wanna make whatever team, we'll let you play 65. We'll give you the chance to do it. That's probably the thought process. He wants to do it probably, and they don't want to get in his way. Yeah, he'd obviously make more money if he made All-NBA, but, like, come on. He's not making All-NBA, so what are we doing, man? What are we doing? He's not making All-NBA. That's it. Hasn't been good enough. What are these? Second quarter is underway, by the way. 25-23 for the Raptors. Lower scoring affair. Higher scoring if, you know, you have a time machine back to the 20 years ago, but low scoring in the modern game. 25-23 on pace for a 100 to 92 game. That's low scoring. Gibson to KJ Simpson, misses the three. Raptors moving the ball around themselves here. It's Barnes in mid-range, doesn't go. Scotty Barnes, huh? Here's Salon. Going at Robinson, kicks out to Sims, who turns it over. Had to double check there. A lot of like randomly generated players in this team. Swider in the corner. Speaking of randomly generated players, misses the three though. Quickly gets the rebound, dishes to Barrett, who shows him how it's done, knocking down the three ball. And the Raptors lead by 5, largest lead, 28-23. KJ Simpson, layup, no good. Barnes with the rebound. Outlets to Barrett. Kick out to Swider for 3. It doesn't go. The rebound is in the gracious hands of Salon here. Salon went 6th overall in the most recent NBA draft. And let's watch this 3 go up. Good thing I didn't say it before the 3. But the 3 doesn't change things here. This boy ain't nice. He's struggled this season. Kind of like a classic Hornets pick where it's like they're not very good at developing players, yet they take these very large project guys. Like there's definitely some teams that could have been a better fit for Salon, like a better chance to work on his game, but they reached really far to get him. Like they took him 6 overall. This is a guy that probably could have slipped further. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they had intel other teams were looking at him, but seemed to me like he was going to fall to like the latter stages of the lottery. And this year he's gone 34% from the field and 29% from 3. Look, he's young, he's raw, they can work on his game, but like the Hornets probably needed a more solidified player than that. True shooting percentage of 46.7, yeah. That's bad. Jamin question, could the Hawks beat the Cavs in round 1? I do not think so. But man, have the Hawks been impressive in the second half of the season after trading away guys, after Jalen Johnson, their second best player, got injured? Man, they've been impressive. Shout outs to Trae Young for lifting that team up the way he does. But no, I don't believe they can beat the Cavs. Out of every 1-8 matchup, it looks the most susceptible. Well, out of like the two 1-8 matchups, I don't know, man. There could be a really good team. Like, what if Denver finishes 8th? Possible. Denver, OKC. If you're talking about just the East, yeah. Like, who do I trust the most against Cleveland? I guess Atlanta are like the hottest team. But that's a 5-game series. Wow, air ball there from that Wendell Moore. Yeah. Yikes. Damn. Hornets on the second night of the back-to-back. They played Memphis yesterday. That's a bit of a fucking trip. No? That's a far ways to go. I mean, not super far. That's like kind of far to go for back-to-back. 30-30 in this game as Mobo slams it in off the glass. Not slams it, but, you know, he really clunked it in off there. 32-30 for the Raptors. Memphis to Toronto's 4 hours. Yeah, like, that's not close for a back-to-back. I mean, I guess they, like, go to, like, Raptors could go to Philly for, like, a back-to-back. They don't drive, though. Like, it's like they're flying anyways. Memphis might get moved to the East during the expansion. Yeah, it makes sense. I have somebody, was it Windhorse who said it, that the NBA isn't even like really looking at expansion right now. The next like expansion is to make an NBA in Europe. I think that's what their plans are. But yeah, I mean, the most likely, I would think the most likely expansion teams are Vegas and Seattle, which would be two Western Conference teams, which would, you know, you just slide Memphis into the East and it makes sense. But, you know, at a certain point, how many teams are too many teams? Because the NBA is expanded and expanded and expanded. So, like, all I've known is this, you know, basically 30 team league, which makes sense to me. But at what point, you know, like when I'm dead and when I'm dying, or is there going to be 50 teams in this league? Maybe. Who would have thought, you know, like, you know, watching like Original Six hockey, who would have thought it'd be 30 or, what is it, 30 or 32 over there? 32, right? No. Wait. Yeah, 32. Right? European League is interesting, but I wonder how the schedule would play out and the fatigue with teams flying from country to country. My understanding of the I mean, I didn't look into it, but I thought the European League was like just a different league, like not the NBA teams playing in Europe. Like, there'd be a Europe-based league which players can play in. We're not like doing cross-Atlantic flights to play these games, are we not? That's my understanding. That's a long flight. You know, at best, that's an 8-hour flight. Or 7. They do these in-season games in France. Yes, but that's like a spectacle. They're there for days, and it's like they're there for a couple games. They're there for like a week doing media stuff. Yeah, preseason games, I'm sure. But it's not, you know, okay, we play in Toronto tonight, and in 2 days we play in fucking Greece. And then, you know, 2 days after that we're in LA, and then 2 days after that we're in Istanbul. It's not like that, where you're constantly going back and forth like it was a league. They're just one-offs. Oh, yeah, we got a fucking back-to-back. We're in Istanbul tomorrow. Tonight we're in L.A. Oh, my dog is back from the park. Why'd you do that? I gotta close it again. All right, back in the game here from the timeout. I guess they could schedule it in a way where they minimize flight time. Yes, but like, which NBA player is gonna want to like? Sure, they do a bunch of games here. Like, what NBA player want to spend 2 fucking weeks on the road in Europe during a season? My understanding, anyways, my understanding of the European League is that it's an NBA that exists in Europe, like a second NBA, which is Europe based. Players just play there from whatever. The players play in Europe. Their league is in Europe. That's it. That's my understanding of it. I don't think we're going back and forth. Seattle, Vegas might be cool. But also, I don't want any of our players getting poached by an expansion group, so less cool in that regard. How many guys can you lock up in an expansion draft? How many? Top 7. I can protect 7 players. Okay. So obviously Barnes, Quickly, Barrett. Well, I say obviously, but you know, you're protecting them. You're protecting Pirtle. Ooh, 3 more. I'm probably protecting Grady Dick, which is 5. At this rate, I'm protecting Jamal Shed. And, ooh, the 7th guy. I'm between Abaji and Walter. Right? I think you got to bet on the upside of Walter. And let Abaji maybe go. Maybe. We got a new subscriber here. Big Boy has subscribed. Welcome to the Amateur Army. Thank you so much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying this Raptors content here today. I'd probably protect Jacoby. So it'd be our starting 5, and then Jamal Shed and Walter I'm keeping. The others, tough. We got to run the risk. And Abaji might get snatched, but got to run that risk. Which team? Man, the Thunder would get shredded by that. They're so deep. Same with Houston. Houston would lose a couple good players. OKC would lose a couple good players there. Man, how much fun would it be? Like, I know it's like serious, but like, how fun would it be if you're an expansion team and you got to put together that like list of players you want to draft in the expansion? How fun would it be to put that team together? All the pieces and stuff. I think a lot of fun. Nurkic puts it in and won. Any GM would love it. Yeah, I mean, I'd love it. If they make an expansion team, that's some fun content. Just the perfect expansion draft for the Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Vipers and the Seattle Supersonics. What would be a good Las Vegas name? Las Vegas Vipers, kind of blah. Las Vegas. Blackjacks. No, no, you can't. No, it's too on the nose. Las Vegas Aces is so good. That's really the top tier name. WNBA got. Las Vegas can't be like Spades or something. Las Vegas Gamblers. There's probably a bunch of minor league teams in the game. There's a Scotty Barnes. Yes, Scotty Barnes.
Yes, sir.
Hits a 3. We don't see that every day. Give me your best Las Vegas basketball team names in the chat. Salon for 3 for the Hornets. Doesn't go. Rebound to Nurkic, who's fouled. Loose ball. He's causing some issue on the glass. Barnes just walks up and yanks that thing. What's crazy, Portland could get off Jeremy Grant in the expansion draft. Hey, the expansion team's smart. They don't protect him. It's like TFC in the most recent expansion draft. Didn't protect Lorenzo Insigne, which seems crazy to think about. And the team didn't take him because they don't want that fucking contract. So sometimes you got to think about the value of the player as well. Scotty Barnes for 3 again. Ooh, Scotty Barnes. Starting to feel it a little bit. Scotty Barnes up to 8 points. Got a couple threes. Luka Doncic, by the way, has 18 in the Lakers-Mavericks game. He's 7 of 11. He is balling in Dallas right now. 3 of 5 from 3. Got an assist and a steal to go with it. Big-time performance. Start doubling this guy. Quickly bringing it forward for the Raptors. 43-37. Barnes. Oh, he thought about another 3. He's going to shoot it, isn't he? Nope. Hands off to Quickly instead. He shoots the 3, and he drills it. 3 ball. Cooking for Toronto. 46-37. Yeah, Toronto Tempo expansion draft coming up. I hope their tickets are reasonably priced and I can head out to a few games. If I was more financially sound, I could probably think about getting some season tickets as quickly. Oh my God, heat check 3. What a run by the Raptors. Timeout called. Raptors are chasing down a man quickly here. They're having fun near the end of the season here. Quickly with a heat check 3. Put the Raptors at 49-37 here. But yes, I hope the Toronto Tempo tickets are not too bad. But then again, it's a team playing in Toronto, so I don't know. There's like a Toronto women's soccer team that exists now, which I hadn't heard about anywhere except I'm getting ads for them on Instagram. AFC Toronto. I don't even know what league they're in. Northern Super League, the NSL. So, okay. Anyways, yeah, if you didn't know, there's a Northern Super League. And there's now a team called AFC Toronto. Is this like just a Canadian league? There's a Calgary team, there's a Vancouver team, Ottawa. So yeah, Canadian Women's Soccer League. I didn't know this existed. Maybe it's a new league. But like, how much? I remember. I recall being upset about some of the ticket prices. They do have a game at BMO Field coming up. So we're playing at York's Stadium for now. I mean, yeah, even for that, like, man. No tickets. Of course, respectfully, of course, there's tickets. I was just looking at tickets for this game. Okay, one sec. The point I'm trying to make. No tickets available. Okay. There are tickets. I was just looking at tickets. Okay, whatever. It's not fucking loading. They're like $35. You know, they have some games at BMO Field coming up. And I was thinking, I can walk to BMO Field. I live close enough. I'll go support and check out a game. And the tickets were more than I would have liked to have spent. I do recall that much. I'm happy to go support. Teams like this trying to start up, but I'm also like, I'm thinking like $25 should get me in the door. Okay, they play at BMO Field on April 19th. Their inaugural match. Now, granted, it's their inaugural match. I don't think that stadium is going to be very full, with all due respect. They should be trying to get people in the door, no? Yeah, it's... cheapest ticket is $42 for that game. Again, it's like, I'm happy to go, but we got to be a bit more reasonable with these ticket prices, man. One for one, Scotty for Eamon Thompson. Wow. Does, contract matter? Does it matter how, can I factor that in? Can I factor in that Eamon Thompson's going to be on a rookie contract for 2 more years? They get paid the same. Still a lot to learn about Eamon Thompson. But that is tempting. That is tempting. Barnes had a bad year. I don't want to give up on Barnes after a bad year. It's very tempting. I do think Barnes will have a really good year next year. I wonder what the front office would do if presented that question. I don't think either team does that, but that's a tough one. That's a tough one to call. I believe in Barnes next year. I do. Nice pass by Barnes, right on cue to Mobo, who throws it down. Raptors lead 53-43 here. Shot clock, game clock separated by about 7 seconds at halftime. We'll do box score. We'll do the Pirtle. And we get the final half of the season on this channel. 2 more games are out of the final half of watch parties on this channel for this season. The offense is insane. The defense is insane. I get that. But, well, when Eamon Thompson has to be tasked as a primary offensive creator, does there become issue there? Probably. The Rockets are a really deep team, but it's tempting, as I said. All right. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go quickly to the bathroom. When I come back, like I said, box score, Pirtle for the day, and second half. If you guys are enjoying, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe for Raptors content all off season, and don't go anywhere. Sorry, fiance just got home, so. You know, they were kicking people out for doing, like, the Fire Nico stuff. But, like, if everyone does it, they can't kick out everybody, right? I remember when I was in... Good example of the... They can't get everybody in trouble, right? So, back in my middle school days... during recess, grade 7 or something, 12 years old. There used to be these things when it was like raining out, but like when it was wet out, but it wasn't raining anymore. You're allowed outside for recess, but it was a tarmac recess, they called it. So you're only allowed on the pavement, not allowed on the grass and stuff, which is a shame because me and my friends played soccer every day at recess. So we couldn't go on the grass. Anyways. Like, you'd always get shit. Like, you take one step on the grass, there's, like, the supervisor coming over saying, you know, get off the grass, everything like that. So one day, just had this idea. All my friends, like, what if we all ran on the grass together? They couldn't stop. They couldn't stop everybody. And this is a group of, like, 20, 30 guys. They can't stop everybody from running on the grass. And they can't get everybody in trouble. So that's what we just got in a line and we counted down and we all just sprinted onto the grass. The supervisors didn't really know what to do. They tried to call us back, but we were all just like running away on the grass. And yeah, none of us got in trouble. We just came back on and I don't know, it was because it was a big group. They couldn't really do anything. Now, to a higher degree, there was like the meme. It's like, oh God, like 7 years ago now, the Area 51 meme where it's like, you know, they're going to stop at one person if they try to get Area 51, they're going to stop one person. What if like we all go? They can't stop everybody type thing. Now that became more of like a social gathering more so than breaking the law and entering Area 51. But, yeah, funny. They can't kick out everybody. So chant Fire Nico. Fuck it. What are they going to do, man? It's a tight game right now. Luka's got 26. It's still the first half. I bet it's under. I'm a damn fool. I thought they were going to double him again like the last game. But no double here. Let's talk about the Raptors here. RJ Barrett leads the way with 11 points, though. He's 4 of 11. Scotty Barnes, 8 points, 3 of 7. 5 assists, 5 rebounds, though. Got a couple of threes at least. Raptors had that sequence that got really hot from 3. Barnes made 2, then quickly made 2. Though beyond just those threes, they only have 1 field goal each. Not the most entertaining game. I thought we'd get a little bit more fireworks for the last home game of the season. The Raptors essentially not shooting the ball very well, but dominating the offensive glass and dominating the possession battle. As a result, they are in the lead here. All right. Let's do the Pirtle. I haven't done the Pirtle in a few days because I have been not streaming. If Denver offer Murray for quickly and pick, who says no? We do. Murray and pick, no. Quickly and a pick. Murray's just not healthy enough, to be honest. So we'd say no. All right, let's do the Pirtle. Start off with The huge Mikal Bridges. We go to the West. Western Conference. "25 years or younger. 6'6", either a guard or a forward. Okay. So it could be a big guard, could be a smaller forward, but a younger one at the very least. All right, so who's a big guard? Shea's 6'6", isn't he? Or he's 6'5", maybe. Is Shea? How old is Shea? Shea 20? I think Shea's 26. I don't think he's still 25. So I don't think it's Shea. Could be a forward. Have to remember that. It could be a forward. Want to make sure our guess here. I want to make sure we get either a guard or a forward. I don't want to like get another guard forward so we still don't know exactly what position this player is. So let's make sure we do that. I was going to guess Amen Thompson, but I think he'll also be a guard forward. Will he not? So I don't want to guess him. Thinking Dylan Brooks, he's too old. Christian Brown's probably guard forward. You know what? Christian Brown isn't a bad shout. But no, he'd be a guard forward. No, is he? No, he's not 6'6", is he? He's probably like 6'5". Let's keep going. Don't know who to guess here. Desmond Bane is 6'5", I think. All right, let's come up with some guess. Let's make a guess. I have a lot of guys who like could be considered guard forwards that I'm thinking of. I don't want to guess them because I don't want. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Let's try Amen Thompson. Oh, he's a forward. Great. Okay, great. That worked out. So we have a guard. We're dealing with a guard here. 6'6" guard who is either 23 or 24. They wear number 0. Okay. All of a sudden we have the number correct. So we have 0. A Western Conference player who wears number 0. I am very bad with numbers, but number 0 at least should be a little bit easier to get. Okay. Okay. Kind of a newer player here. Wearing number 0. LA teams, no. Sacramento, no. Golden State, I don't think so. Oh. No, it's a guard. I was going to guess Kuminga. Does he wear 0-0? But, like, he is not a guard. He's not a guard. A guard who wears 0 or 0-0. Christian Brown. Is Christian Brown wear 0? It's a guard. That age. Christian Brown's about that age. 23 or 24. Is he not? Second season. Is he second season or is he third season? I think he's second season. No, he won the chip, so it'd be third season. So, and he was probably 20 when he won the chip with Kansas. Is he wearing number 0? All right. I've thought about it. Let's try Christian Brown. Oh, let's go. Could have got it in 2, but I thought he'd be a guard forward. Christian Brown. Yes, sir. 3 guesses. That's pretty good. Did the chat get it before me? Yes. Yes. The chat has successfully gotten it before me. Who's your rookie of the year? Stephon Castle. All right. You got it before me. Props to you, chat. I still got it, which is good. But, we'll give credit where credit is due. You beat me to it. Let's do another one. Let's do a flashback one. Oh, let's see if we can follow it up. Mikal Bridges to start us off. Another guard forward. Player is 6'3" or less, so I'm going to assume we are dealing with a Eastern Conference guard, not in the Atlantic Division, who is 6'3" or less. So smaller guard in the Eastern Conference, either 29 or 30 years old. Okay. We can work with that. Okay. All right. Let's think. How old is Terrence Mann? Charlotte. I mean, we're playing Charlotte. I can't think of anyone in Charlotte who fits this description. I think of guard. I think of point. I mean, the player is short. This should be a point guard. This should be a point guard. Orlando have Corey Joe. Corey Joe's got to be. Corey Joe can't be 30 anymore. He's got to be into his 30s. Miami, no. Charlotte, no. Atlanta. Man, Terrence Mann comes to mind. Is Terrence Mann already 29? Maybe. Pistons. Who's the backup? Oh, Malik Beasley, maybe? Malik Beasley this tall? Or this short, I guess? Malik Beasley does speak to me a little bit here. All right, let's try Malik Beasley. Ooh. Solid guess, to be honest. Ooh, we got number 5. Player wears number 5. All right. How much does that help me? Central Division, number 5. The player is 6'2" or less, actually. We got a shorty here. Whew, number 5. 6'2" or 6'1" or less. Sorry. 6'1" or less. We are rocking with. We got an ultra short guard. My God. Wow. Nobody comes to mind at this height in the Central Division. Cleveland. How old is... No, Garland's not 6'1". Chicago. Oh. Maybe Javon Carter that short? I don't think Javon Carter's... Does Javon Carter still play for the Bulls even? I think he does. What about Monte... Who does Monte Morris play for? He's still on the Pistons. Orlando. Cole Anthony. He ain't 29. Surely. Corey Joseph still comes to mind. Corey Joseph's too old. What about the Wizards? How about that? Charlotte we're playing right now. I can't think of anybody fits this. Oh, we're in the Central. What am I talking about? Hornets. Cavs, Pistons, Pacers, or Bucks? Is Monte Morris in the NBA? And if he's in the NBA, is he on the Pistons? T.J. McConnell's. T.J. McConnell? Is T.J. McConnell 30? I can't really think of many other short players like this. Ah, man. Yeah, he's 33. Damn. Okay, so Bucks, Pistons, or Cavs. Monte Morris, let's try. Fuck, he's on Phoenix. Fucking stupid. Stupid. He's only 29, though. Jesus Christ. All right, 29-year-old. Stupid guess. The game might be back. I apologize. I want to finish this one. Bucks. Pistons. Cavaliers. Is Garland 29? He's 25. Idiot. All right. Pistons or Bucks? This is it now. Is it Dame? No, Dame wears 0. Where's number 5? Pistons or Bucks? I thought Beasley were number 5, to be honest. Oh, he does. Oh, it's not Detroit. You idiot. It's not. I guessed fucking Detroit. Oh, my God. Okay. Okay. Chicago or Milwaukee. Chicago or Milwaukee. Idiot. Chicago or Milwaukee. Chicago. Who's on this fucking team? Dalen Terry? No, he's a forward. So Chicago player. I don't know, man. I don't know the answer. I do not know the answer. It's only 22. Is it Javon Carter? Was I right all along? Is it Javon Carter? All right. Well, 7 guesses was too much. But it's Javon Carter. If I didn't mess up that one, I messed because I didn't realize Chicago was available. Just mentally, I made that error. Maybe could have gone different there. Oh wow, I missed a lot of this. I missed him a lot of this year. I missed the Scotty Barnes heater. Oh no! Wow, he's up to 15 points. I missed an absolute heater. I'm sorry about that, guys. Wow, I missed a lot of it. I missed 4.5 minutes. What the hell happened? Sorry, guys. Anyways, all that to get Javon Carter. All right, we'll lock in here. 7:30 to go in the second of the final watch party. Third final watch party of the season. $67.54 here. And a foul called on Robinson. Raptors up by 13. If you was hired as Wizards GM, how would you turn things around there? Seem like hopeless toss. Just got to keep grinding through. What? Shut up, Isaac. Get it? Yeah, Luka's 30.5. Dumbo bet under me. Wizards, you got to trust the process. You got to keep tanking. And you got to hope you strike some gold and build around that guy. Pretty much all they can do. Bilal Coulibaly looks good. You got to get some talent with him if you can. But, yeah, tank and hope the draft saves you. I'm not going to react to Raptors versus Spurs. I am not going to react to the Raptors versus Mavs, Raptors Spurs, because I will not be in the country. I'm going to be out of the country. Cannot stream while I'm out of the country. Well, I mean, I guess I could, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to enjoy my little trip. Bob Carrington's also quite good. They have Keyshawn George to work with as well, who has some potential. Yeah, there's guys to work with. Just keep building. Honestly, Jordan Poole, I know he's a meme guy, but like Jordan Poole had a good year. Jordan Poole's balling start of the year. I know the Wizards were losing, but he was playing well. And the Jazz get Cooper Flag. They've got a 14% chance of doing it. So I think the Jazz will not get Cooper Flag, but they have a chance. Barnes up to 17-10 now. 3 balls up from Jeffries. And he makes it 69-59 in favor of the Raptors. Mobo throws it down. Fire says, is there a chance Cooper Flag stays in college next year? No. Nope. There isn't. He will just whoever's first pick, he's going there. Simpson in the paint, lays it up and misses at the rim. Rebound to Scotty Barnes. Do I think the lottery is rigged? No. Barnes, layup doesn't go. If Trump says you have to pay a tariff on yourself to enter the U.S., your trip cancel. Well, that's not going to happen. If he did, it depends how much. What's the tariff on? A percentage on $0 to get across the border? Well, I guess there's like the tolls and stuff. There's a toll at the border. You know, if that's like $50, that's probably not stopping me. What price would stop me? I'm in a car with 4 other guys. How much money, and I'm not crossing the border? Because, like, our hotel's booked. Right? You know, we're not canceling, I don't think, day of. And getting out of it. 1,000 USD, we're turning the fuck around and going home. 500 USD is probably on the bubble of what we're going to consider paying. But 500 USD is, you know, pull over and we got to have a conversation about this. Right? Yeah. 100 Canadian might be the max. But 100 USD is a conversation. Anyways, that's not going to happen. Yeah, we'll be fine. Like I said, think about the thousands of people that are crossing the border every day. No problem. We'll be good. Anybody had this Little Caesars pretzel crust, by the way? I saw a commercial for this the other day, and I went, man, that looks pretty fucking good, doesn't it? Wouldn't be surprised the U.S. start doing ridiculous stuff like that. I guess anything is possible at the moment. They're shooting towards a recession, unless like every country falls for the bluff and, you know, lets the tariffs happen and whatever. And they stop this trade war. Might be recession. Might be one in Canada too. Brutal times. Thankfully, my job is not affected by the Trump tax. I don't think it is. A media company. Mad fans are chanting "Fire Nico" and Lucas shoot free throw. That's good. How's Ren in Toronto? It's bad, man. It's bad. I started having to do. I have a spreadsheet of Every purchase I make now is logged into the spreadsheet to try and keep me on budget a little bit more. But rent's tough. And my rent's not that bad compared to some other people as well. And unfortunately, I'm worried about getting my rent jacked on me. Pause. Jacked up on me when my lease expires in October. You either have to pay tariff on your Little Caesar that you buy it in Canada, try to cross border. I'm not going to be trying to cross the border with food. I guarantee that. Cross the border with some duty-free alcohol, but I ain't crossing with a Little Caesar's pretzel crust pizza. No. I'm getting food in the U.S. You crazy? I'm hitting the fucking Sonic on the way in probably, if I can. If one's on the route, I'm hitting the Sonic. There's one in like Cleveland area that I hit on our usual route to Pittsburgh. Average rent in Toronto is $3,500 for 2-bedroom. You're not wrong. Man, I'm cooked. I'm cooked if they jack up the rent on me. I'm cooked. I'm cooked. I may need another job, man. Did I go to Houston last year during this time? I went to Houston a couple years ago, actually. That's a good memory, winter one. A couple years ago now. Or I guess, yeah, it would have been Houston. Houston would have been like November of 2023. So a year and a half. That's different. I didn't drive over the border for Houston. I flew in. I'm driving into Pittsburgh. And I was in like November, so. Anyways. Do I think I'll move out of the main city? No. But it could become a case of being able to afford it. So I'm not sure. I would very, very dislike having to move out of this city. But, like, I also need to be able to afford to live here. So, I don't know. Roden at the rim, lays it in. Raptors up by 15 here, 74-59. Yeah, rent's getting crazy. I don't know how the tariffs will affect that. I saw rent was kind of going down a little bit, but I don't know. I don't know if tariffs can or will affect that. I don't know, man. It's bloody expensive to exist. Groceries are fucked. Eating healthy is fucking expensive. Tell you, when I was 20 pounds heavier, and I could just buy a sack of potatoes, and like every meal, my side was like a potato, basically. That was cheap. Now I gotta buy veggies and more protein, and eating healthy and losing weight is expensive, man. Gregory, what's going on? We got one of our 12-month members joining us here for the final watch party of the season. KFC. I'm no KFC man. I'm a Popeyes or Chick-fil-A man. Rode in the corner to battle for 3. Jamison Battle knocks it down. Raptors lead by 18. How was dinner? Last one of the season. How was dinner? I made shrimp salad, like basically like as if I was making. Oh, I made a buffalo shrimp salad, so like tuna salad, which was shrimp instead of tuna, because tuna is great. You know, think about like the things you can eat, like cheap. Like eggs are super cheap. Tuna is super cheap, right? But the thing is, tuna has like a little bit of mercury in it. So you can only really have flaked canned tuna twice a week at most. Otherwise, I could probably have that every day. cheap lunch. And eggs. I love eggs. I could eat eggs every meal of the day, but then my cholesterol would shoot through the roof, so I can't. Anyways, I made a shrimp salad, buffalo shrimp salad. Really tasty. I recommend. I made a burrito with it. A little side of, well, I actually ran out of green veggies, so I had sweet potato fries, which not super healthy, but I hit my macros. Samai says, can't believe it's the last new season. Samai, one of our 12-month members, thank you for joining us. Can't believe this is the last stream of the season. Yeah, well, I'll still be streaming. I just won't be doing watch parties anymore. But yeah, it's crazy. We're at the end of the year. I don't think eggs are necessarily raising blood cholesterol. They do. If you have like 6 a day, yeah, it will. Which is what I consider having 4 a day. It's 2 a day is a good level. It seems based on my research. Chick-fil-A is at Scarborough Town Center. I'll tell you, Winter One. There's more than one Chick-fil-A out in the world. There's one on Queen Street in Toronto. There's one in Square One now. There's one in Yorkdale. In the Eaton Center, there's one now. Yeah. I will be putting in work on the door shot this summer, Winter One. Don't worry about that. What's most shocking? You can't make a door shot or that IDK. What most shocking? You can't make door shoot. Or that there an other crap Mission Impossible movie coming soon. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about right now, man. I'm not an omelet person. I like a nice fried egg. I crack 2 eggs across from each other in the pan. Then I pour in half a cup of egg whites. Cover it. Let that cook till it's over easy. Cut it into like quarters. 2 slices on a slice, like quarters. 2 slices on one piece of toast, 2 slices on another. Saturated fat was worse than eggs. Yeah, well, chicken skin and steak, burgers, yeah, they're worse. I don't really eat those either. There's worse than eggs, yes, but I go for boneless skinless chicken thighs and extra lean ground beef at other points in the day. Anyways, eating is expensive, and eating healthy is expensive, and existing is expensive. Luca is cooking. Yeah. But, mix in tuna twice a week. Super cheap. Yummy meal. Anyways, today was shrimp. I had frozen shrimp. Cooked it. Put it in a big old deli container with pickles, red onions, corn, mayo, cottage cheese, Greek yogurt, a little bit of Dijon, some spice like salt, pepper, a bunch of Frank's Red Hot, mix it all together, throw it on a burrito, sprinkle some everything bagel seasoning on it, roll it up, throw that in the air fryer, crisp it up a little. Yummy. What is my favorite type of pizza? Ooh. If I could only have one. A type of pizza. If I only have one, I guess I just go for pepperoni. But, there's some specialty pizzas. The Naughty Pie at Prince Street Pizza is probably my favorite pizza. But I guess pepperoni. I do love a Hawaiian pizza, though. Do you think if they added Austin Reeves with another first-round pick for Luka on top of AD and Max Christie, it would be accepted? I actually do believe Austin Reeves could have been... the Lakers probably would have parted with Austin Reeves for that trade. Yeah. I love mushrooms on pizza. I'm okay with mushrooms. I don't order mushrooms, but I get mushrooms on my pizza. I'm okay with that. Homemade pizza is good, too. I haven't made it in a while, but it is good. Look at the boys stunting here. Almost there, everybody. If I was making a homemade pizza, I'm going to go with a pesto base. Going to go with some nice mozzarella cheese, freshly grated. A little layer on top of the sauce. I'm going to throw down some mortadella on top of that. A little bit of, actually, onions first. A little bit of onions. A little bit of white onion. Sprinkle on that. And a little bit of mortadella. Maybe like a pepperoni to go with that. A little bit of a bite to it as well. A little bit of cheese on top of that. That's probably the pizza. They should be awarding all the fans pizza after this year. They should give us something, man, for suffering through this team. Did Ingram wear that Houston jersey? Ingram is currently wearing the Houston jersey on the bench for the Raptors. So, yes. Ingram did wear the Houston jersey. Jared Rhoden connects for 3. Raptors up by 19. I'm not leaving early for this one, everybody. Tell you, I'd go for pizza right now. I go for a lot of things. I gotta stop snacking at night. I've deviated a little bit away from my strict macro following. I've been snacking at night again. Gotta stop. Won't do it today. Yeah, Ingram lost to Houston versus Duke bet. Then Jamal Shedd's Houston lost to Natty in heartbreaking fashion. So. I'm joining. I'm just joining now. I'm gonna ask for a shot. I gave it a good go today. I did. I didn't short it. I gave it a chance to go. But I've yet to make an official attempt on this now. I did take 5 more and I made one, but the official attempt goes begging for the final time. Hornets are actually so bad. Yeah, I mean they got a terrible lineup out. Shoot 10 in a row, see how many I make. All right. To end the season, why not? The John Morant grenade celebration. That was great. Right after getting in shit for the gunshot celebration. Hits a 3. That was awesome, man. That was really, really funny. Really stupid, but very funny. Very funny. What an idiot. Like, what an absolute fucking idiot, right? All right, I'm going to take 10 door shots. Let's start a poll. 10 door shots. How many go in? Over 2.5. Under 2.5. I'd say it'd be heavily juiced to the under. I don't think I'll make 3. But 1.5, I'll back myself to get 2, I think. Let's do the poll here. How many door shots go in? Cole Swider for 3. Knocks down, and we keep on moving here. Based on your track record, I'd say 0. Honestly, not a bad take. But hey, make your bets here. Just to do like a grenade celebration. That's so funny, man. I gotta pull that out at like Sunday League soccer, man. I gotta go to the other team's bench. Fucking rode in for 3 the buzzer. All right, let's do this, guys. 10 shots on the door. How many do I make? The poll says under. I don't blame you. I'd bet under a 2.5 too. I bet over 1.5 though. First one is not nervous. Ninth one, when I haven't made any yet, is nervous. This is not nervous. There's one. There's one. One out of four. One out of five. I need two more. That was fucked. Three more. Oh, that was... All right. Last one. I made one at least. One bar. All right. Well, I took 11. You had to be sweating a little bit when I made the second one. A lot of those are really close, to be fair. Some of them were not. A lot of those, like 3 of those rimmed out. Not rimmed out, but like could have easily gone in. My left hand. Amateur bricks. Should be part of merch. Listen, we gotta sell the merch that's currently available before we make even more merch. I'll do a tankathon sim after the game. By the way, get yourself some merch. We got shirts in most sizes. We got hats in black and white. We got stickers. Stickers cost $6 for 3. I think that's a good deal. $6, you get 3 stickers. $3, you get 1 sticker. That's a good deal. $35 t-shirts, good deal. Hats for $50. Look, I get it. A lot of hats go for $50 these days. These are very nice hats. Got the added touch on the side. Get yourself some merch. Support the brand. Support the channel. Please. Free shipping if you're close enough that I can bike to you. Free shipping on all stickers. If you get some merch, I'll throw in some stickers for free as well. Robinson to AJ Lawson. Nice feed. Raptors up 92-68 in the fourth. They're going to win this game. By how much is the question? Nick Smith to Simpson for 3 and banks it in. I could have used one of mine banking in, no. Banks open late, as Jack Armstrong says there. Roden for 3. Yes, indeed. Well, yeah, 1 of the 10 went in. Honestly, I'm pretty happy about that. Could have easily gone 0 of 10. Shows like I can do it. I can make one, you know. Oh, of 10 would, I mean, I've embarrassed myself enough, but that would have just taken the cake. Nurkic throws one down. I'm just going to coast through the rest of this one and end off the season, everybody. For me, at least. I really appreciate, before, if anybody's stepping up, I've really appreciated You want to see the replay number 2? Okay, I'll go find it. Next commercial break. I really appreciate all the support over the season, guys. I know I haven't been as consistent with video content as in other years. Streams, I was really consistent up until the tank started. I would have gotten to 70, or at least close to 70 games if it wasn't for the tank. But, you know, still been, I think, a successful year. I still think it's been a great year for the channel. I've had a lot of fun with you guys, so can't wait to see where we continue to go. Is there a commercial here? No. Keep supporting. Keep grinding with me in the summer. I got some fun content planned. I think I'm gonna try and start like a new series of sorts and videos, which will get me uploading a bit more often. The goal is to do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday uploads, and the goal is to do one stream a week for the public. I'm gonna try and do one member stream a week as well. It's gonna be tough with my schedule. I'm busy a lot of nights. But 3 videos in a stream a week for the off season. And hopefully next year we have a fun team to root for again. And I'll make these watch-alongs even better. But thanks for rocking with me again, guys. Let's catch the replay at the request of Gregory here. All right, I got it up here. Was the form good? No way you're making 3. Winner one denies me. That was clean, man. That is a surprised individual. There's one. Then I didn't make any more. I gotta get the hand on the follow through more. I'm pausing there. I gotta get. I always think about that, then I don't actually do it. Yeah, all the shots were like that. They're very snatchy. That's maybe part of the problem. Let's test out our theory then, shall we? Give me 2 with good form here. I did it again. I did it again. Come on. Good form. Almost went in. Much better though, I think. It's what I'll work on for next season, y'all. Next season I'll make 1. Different spot every time. Man, I'm in a chair. I'm in a chair. It's a super light ball. I have humongous hands. Yeah, I'm no pro here. Are we locked in for in the 7th worst record for the lottery? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Gabe says, hey man, I love the videos. Keep them going. I'm off the gym. Well, thank you so much, Gabe. I'll have a video coming out tomorrow. And then hopefully next week I can start doing 3 a week. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday uploads, hopefully. Yeah, it was clean. Then I missed 8 in a row. So, yeah. What would be success for next season? I say finishing 4 to 8. Yeah, I agree with that. I'd say the ultimate success is finishing like 6 or higher next year. 7th through 8th would be like, okay, you know, we're building, we're getting better, but I feel like we're good enough to be a top 6 maybe. Tomorrow I got a crazy day of work, and then Friday I'm off to fucking Pittsburgh. Do you guys see that LeBron got his own Barbie doll? That's freaking crazy. LeBron James.
Yes, Sirski.
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much to Gregory for sending in an amazing super chat here. What a way to close off the watch party season. Seriously, thanks for your hard work next year, Rock. Thank you so much, Gregory. 12-month member, sent in so many super chats over the course of the season as well. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoy the content. I'm glad you enjoy the streams. The extra support means a lot, man. So thanks so much. Thanks so much for that. Another new sub here, too. Spencer Abrams is subscribed. Welcome to the Amateur Hour Army. I appreciate all of you, man. You make the content way more enjoyable for me. Trying to move the scoreboard here. It's a bit off. Oh no. God, Garrett Temple's in the game. I'll hit you with the Garrett Temple graphic in a sec. Move it here. Wait. Where did it go? What's going on? What is going on? Sorry. Sorry, the scoreboard I'm noticing is a touch. I mean, why am I doing this? The last watch party and like they made the scoreboards may change for next year, but whatever. Let's do it right. Let's do it right. I've already started. Yeah, that's good. Does the job. Gregory's done so much for supporting the channel this year. Honestly, it's been fantastic. It's been fantastic. We got something fun cooking up for the off season, by the way, with 905 Yada. Get ready for that. Thanks to you, Gregory. Thank you to everybody. We've had a fun year, but let's try and keep it going. Let's try to get. We got a long way to go to 20K in 2025, but we're gonna keep that goal. We're gonna hope the summer kind of carries us into that one. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep the motion of the channel going. I'll try to be a bit more diligent with videos and doing more. Keep it going. Toronto Tempo next year. I'm looking forward to going to some games. Do we know where they're? No, they're not going to be next year. They're going to be the year after, aren't they? They're not even going to play next season. It'll be the season after, I think. Anyways, what is the? Where are they going to be playing? Another 3 for Roden. He'll be interesting. He's on a 2-way contract for next season, by the way, Jared Roden. He'll be interesting to follow in the offseason. He may be able to carve a role. He's got 23 tonight, making a good name for himself. Toronto Tempo Home Arena. They're going to play... Oh, they're going to play at the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Down by the X. Okay. Yeah, that's very reasonable. They better not fucking jack up ticket prices, man. Like I better get in the door for $30. I'm serious. I ain't trying to pay $50 for that. Like maybe I will, but like I'll go to a bunch of games for like $30. I'll support the ladies. I mean, judging by their merch prices, good grief, are we in for some expensive tickets? Let me pull up their merch store, see if it's gotten any better. It's not even on their website. I don't even have a link to their store. No. Not gotten better. Ah, man, like, oh my God, $171 for a hoodie. Their basic hoodie, like their basic logo hoodie, $117. Like just a standard hoodie with a logo on it, $117. Their hats, okay, $40 for hats, reasonable. $96 for a quarter zip. Man. Like a crappy t-shirt for $40. I wanted to get a hoodie, but like $65 for a beanie, man. This hoodie's $148. I already know these are going to be Garbage Fanatics hoodies too or something. That ain't right, man. Imagine Cooper Flag. I mean, channel to the moon if we get Cooper Flag. God. Please. Cooper Flag, please. Y'all don't want to see my reaction if we get the first pick at the lottery. That's going to be crazy. We're going to have a 7.5% chance at a first pick. It can happen to anybody. Why not us? Why not us? Why not us? Lucky said, hey, we had 7th overall, or 7th best odds when we got Barnes number 4, so. If somebody offered you the 4th overall pick, would you take it? Like I said, you get 4. You get 4. Or you get to spin the odds in the lottery, essentially. You taking the 4th overall pick? From an EV standpoint, you are. You are. What about you? Garrett Temple getting up and finishing? Would you rather have 4 or a chance? The current chances for anything. So you could get 4th again. You have a 34% chance of getting top 4. So basically you have a 34% chance of matching or doing better. But like the chance of getting, top 3 pick, I ain't taking that deal. But are you taking that deal? Garrett Temple for 3. By the way, we are in the Garrett Temple zone. In case you were unaware. Do we trade Barnes for Jokic? Yes. What? Yes. Are you crazy? Do you trade Barnes for like a top 10 player in NBA history? Yes. We're winning the chip. Jesus, Barrett, Barnes. Barrett, quickly, Ingram, Jokic. We're winning the chip. We're winning the East. Whew, what a team. Need some defense, but a lot of offense. Smith for 3, got it. 113-84 as the time winds down. 4:41 to go in the game. Please don't call a timeout with 3 minutes left. Let this one play out. Initially, do you think the Raptors made a mistake with the Barnes pick instead of Suggs? I don't know about mistake. I very clearly, at the time, wanted Suggs and made that known on the stream I was doing. But I, right away, okay, Raptors got their guy. I trust the front office to know what they're doing here. Let's see how he does. Garrett Temple for 3. Garrett Temple balling. They're having fun. They're having fun. Who's got a triple? Mobo's got a triple-double. Holy shit. Jonathan Mobo with a triple-double. So there's not a ton, not a long list of Toronto Raptors who have a triple-double in our history. Jonathan Mobo joins the list. 15 points, 11 assists, 10 rebounds. Jonathan Mobo. A rookie triple-double. Hey, that's something, man. He'll always have that. He'll always have that. Luka, 38 points, 8:58 to go in the fourth. It's a tight game, too. Like, they need every bit of this. Oh, look at that. Hyping up Mobo. Congratulated the man. It's a great group. You know, you gotta trust it because it's such a great group they got here. Congrats to Jonathan Mobo, man. That's awesome. And I'm happy. Oh, he's getting the chain. I'm happy. Like, you see all the guys happy as well. I don't know why on earth we need to call a timeout right now, but okay, a timeout's been called. Yeah, if he gets stat corrected, that's tragic. But he's got it for now. He's got it for now. Jonathan Mobo haters in shambles tonight. Keep the chain. The chain is nice. It's like a nice little feel-good thing. And I think if the team is good next year, that'll be a really good thing to have. Really good morale booster. Any White Lotus fans? White Lotus finale out the other day. It was a banger. White Lotus finale was a banger. Did I see the Pascal interview? I don't think so. What was notable of the interview that I need to know about? Not the best season. I thought it was the best season they've done. Personally, I really liked this season. I was super invested in all the characters, all the storylines. I thought they linked up really well. Garrett Temple's balling right now. I really enjoyed this season. I definitely enjoyed this more than season 2. I don't know about season. I think more than season 1. Definitely more than season 2. Yeah, this is my favorite. How many points? Garrett Temple's on 7 points. Cheeky. Nick Smith, long 3 for the Hornets. Wow. Got it. 30-point game. Oh, I did see the Siakam interview then. He was talking about him not being recognized as Canadian, though he was a Raptor. So, I think he was just in general talking about the disrespect that, Canadian markets get. Lakers really need to win that game, man. Like, the standings in the West are fucked. The Lakers really need to win that game. Battle for 3. Under 2 to go, everybody. In the season of watch parties here on Amateur Sports. Jonathan Mobo throws one down, extends on to an already triple-double performance. He's got 17, 11, and 10 now. Turnover by the Hornets. Career high in points for Mobo. Mobo's going to check out. Applaud this man off the court. The fucking crowd isn't even applauding him. Oh, now they are. Now they are. A little bit. We're almost done, man. Orlando Robinson lays it in for the Raptors. 124-92. Almost there, everybody. Is this their last home? This is their last home game as well. Yeah, last home game. My last stream of the year. They got 2 more games on the road coming up. They're going to be in Dallas and San Antonio on Friday and Sunday, respectively. Lakers are currently beating the Mavericks by 3, 90-87. Might pop that one on when I finish up here. Oh, God. Remes. Man, you're making me jealous. Got my Laziz and Arizona cherry and lime. Come back to blowout. The Laziz I go to the most has a dollar store right next to it. I order my Laziz, pop out, grab a big drink from the dollar store, come back, grab my large on the sticks. Oh, God. It's so good. It's so good. It's my favorite. I want shawarma again, man. Shelby's pretty good too, though. It ain't Laziz. It's Phoenix out of playoffs for playing. Yeah, Phoenix pretty much, like, not mathematically, but pretty much. Phoenix going to miss the play-in. It's incredible, but that's where we're at. 30-point game. 42 seconds ago. It's SGA's year. We'll see. The West is carnage, man. There's so many good teams. Don't sleep on the Clippers. Do not sleep on the Clippers. Durant to Rockets. It's possible. It's possible. Yeah. Imagine. The Suns not even making... disaster of a year. It really is. All right, guys. That's it for the game. No post-game show today because... I'm done. I'm done with this season. I had a great time hanging out with you guys this season, but it was a bit of a slog this season, but I am pleased that it's at its end. We've been through a lot together this season. And hey, the content doesn't stop. Gonna hopefully fire into 3 videos a week and 1 stream a week for the off season. Plus, special days like the draft and the lottery we'll be doing streams for. But I put a lot of work. I feel like sometimes I hit autopilot. I'm a really busy guy and I just hit autopilot, but I'm still a dog with this. I still put in a lot of work. And I'm just so happy there's people out there who appreciate that work. I used to do this stuff to nobody, pretty much. Not nobody. There was like microscopic viewership compared to now. I like doing it. I love what the channel has done to me personally to help me grow as a person and as a creator. And it's helped me land the job I have. This community's done a lot for me. I really appreciate it. Big domino effect got me into my position today. So, I really appreciate you guys. It was another fun season hanging out with you. Raptors season didn't go the way we wanted it to go, but they'll be better next year, and hopefully the channel can continue to get better. Hopefully I can continue to improve as a creator. We can do it all together and just continue this journey together. What a journey it's already been and what a journey it's going to be going forward. So thank you all. I'll see you tomorrow at a video. Next week, I might, you know what? I might just do a full week of no streams, maybe 2, reset, and then come back in. But when I do, I hope to see you there. Hope to see you at the videos. Comment on the videos because I have some content coming up in relation to that. And, yeah, y'all, I'm going to see you when I see you next. Thank you for the well wishes for my trip. I'll be in Pittsburgh for the weekend, which is why I'm missing the next 2 games. But thank you for another great season, everybody. Really, truly do appreciate it.